Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're back in House Flipper in the Pets DLC and we're going to be starting a new job today. So we need to take a look at our... oh no, not the browser, it's the map of jobs, isn't it? The map of jobs for the House Flipper Pets DLC in this beautiful open landscape that we've got. You can see a house already straight away. It's the top one of the three in this little cluster look, so you can see the little white outline around the jobs that are available. And then there's one here by the water as well. So there's those two jobs. Let's try the smaller house, shall we first? A chance to change. A hyperactive dog, neighbour's cat, and a pair of imaginative siblings. These are the ingredients for disaster, especially if the kids are testing their new invention in their parents' bedroom. All doors in the house are open and the cat has just decided to tease the dog and start their daily race. Long story short, no one got hurt, the bedroom is completely burned, renovation is inevitable. So there you go. She's had a disaster with their dog, the neighbour's cat, and a pair of rather imaginative, inquisitive and disastrously inventive testing. And they've had a fire, so we are being brought in to renovate and save the poor lady who seems to have quite a bit of a headache going on there from the way her face is kind of pushed to one side with the "what did I do to deserve these siblings that do these crazy things to me all the time?" Oh look, you can see the fire. Look, there's a great big burn patch on the window. Oh gosh, oh, they've got a bigger doghouse there, look, in the front yard. That's quite nice. Right, a bit of a wraparound porch on two sides of the house. Nice split level, different shape on both of the levels of the house. Quite cool. Quite a small plot of land by the looks of it. Look, the house takes up almost the entire plot of land, so this is not one that you're going to be able to use your gardening skills on particularly. Oh gosh. Oh well, he's very laid back, isn't he? Oh, poor Hannah. Yeah, I think the husband keeping a room for himself, especially if it's only for storage, just is a little bit too much when there's so much going on. So a chance to change. Well, we're definitely going to be cleaning up some burn, aren't we? So we've got some beautiful countryside. Oh look, there's a little waterfall over there. Big doghouse this time, look, with an interior and exterior section. But really nice in case you have a bit of rain. Plenty of space for the dog to stay on the porch and watch the world go by even in bad weather. Nice porch for the humans here. So the dog's got a doggy porch just like the humans have got a porch too. I wonder if we can spray this burn off from the... oh no, we can't. I think we might have to get some scaffolding to be able to reach that because it's on the overhang of the porch, so we'll have to get the scaffolding to be able to stand on the porch in order to clean off the burn from the outside of that place, I think. So let's start with the simple bits. Let's get all the dirt off the paths and the porch. And then we've just got to remove a little bit of trash and clean a bit of dirt outside. Most of the house looks pretty good, apart from that just that burnt section near the window. So I think the fire brigade coming so fast actually probably saved them a lot of trouble. Right, so we've got another one of those little narrow patches. Oh, we can actually put the mower down on this one. We couldn't do that on the last one, but we could on this one, so it's a little bit wider patch. So we'll give the grass a quick cut, just so that it all looks a little bit neater. And it's not too long on this house, but yeah, it's always good to give it a quick clean. Like sometimes there's bits of dirt and stuff hidden in the grass, and once it's mowed it's easier to spot anything like that. But I just like it to look pretty too. So we're going to follow the fence line around. And like you see, there really is very little garden on this particular house. So this is not one you'll be picking if you want to do a fancy garden. So this is one of the ones you'll be buying for the house itself. It does look like quite a large house though. From the map it looked like one of the smaller houses, but it actually, up close, it looks quite large. And since there was a storeroom and the kids sharing a room and the parents' room, there's got to be at least 3 bedrooms in the house, so it is quite a decent size. I do like this country landscapes. It definitely has a proper country feel if you look at out onto the horizon. So the art works very nice for the backdrops for all these houses. Right, so how are we doing? We've done most of the front, I think, now. We'll probably do a forward and back motion to do this side section. This is like one of the bigger bits of grass here. We have enough space for like picnic tables, maybe even a pool. I wonder if the dogs will go for a swim if you have a pool. Yes, this is potentially the smallest garden area to work with on this house so far. I like a little waterfall there, look, on the rocks. It's quite pretty. Oh, missed a little tiny bit. Let's grab that. Shouldn't take us too much longer with the grass. We've done quite a bit of it already, I think. So let's do a backward and forward motion on this little bit here in this dip in the house structure. There we go. I'm not cutting in very straight lines, am I? I'm just leaving all these weird jagged edges. Not being very systematic with this one at all, are we? Right, let's get this done. Come on, kitty, let's get this grass done. Forward and back, forward and back. Let's just clean it all up. Yes. Nearly there. As it's got multiple bedrooms, you probably want to think about putting a little bit of a kids' play area in this back section as well somewhere, wouldn't you? Because it's probably going to be a family house. I do like this big dog house. I think that's quite nice. Have to get our thinking hats on for which sort of house we might want to try and do all the pet things all in one place, just to test everything out. So we'll want quite a big garden and quite a big house, won't we, to put everything in. If you've got a suggestion for which of the houses off any of the expansions might be the best one to try all that out on, let me know in the comments, and I'll have a look and see what we think is going to be the best one for that. But we'll do that after we've done all the assignments. You've got a bit of time to tell me which ones you'd like to recommend for that project. Right, so that's all the garden done. Look. So the porch doesn't go all the way around 2 sides, look, it's just on this front section, but it's big enough to have a really nice porch for the family. Let's just straighten this up a little bit, I think, and just make sure everything has a hammock there. Just make sure everything's clean, doesn't it? I don't think there's any more cleaning on the porch to do, but we do need to get up on that top section. Can we jump on the dog? We can't jump on the doghouse, can we? Definitely not health and safety conscious trying to jump on the doghouse to jump on the porch, is it? No. No! Right, we'll have to get some scaffolding. Straw... it's on this first section, isn't it? Somewhere. Where are we? Oh, there you go. Ladders and scaffolding. think we go for the middle-sized one. I think that'll be the right size. I think the ladder wouldn't be tall enough, and the big one was just too tall. Yeah, that's the one. Right, now oh look, it's got broken glass too. Okay. Inside that room's going to be a mess, isn't it? Right, we will give it a quick spray to see if we can get all the smoke and soot stains off. And then we'll need to replace the window, give it a wipe all the way around, and wait, change the window, thank you, that's right. Oh, it didn't look very nice inside there. Right, we'll go there, let's just check anything else need cleaning. There are some stains somewhere around here, aren't they? Are they interior or exterior? Don't think they're exterior. Right, so we will need to go inside. Right, so we'll sell the scaffolding because I don't think we need that anymore, because I don't think there's anything else outside needs to be done. So let's take a look inside. All the muddy footprints, that'll be from the fire brigade coming, won't it? So that will probably lead us to the site of the fire. Yeah, it looks like it's one of these rooms. That needs to be replaced, definitely. Dirt in the window. So that might be what we were trying to spray, the dirt inside the windows there. Look. Okay, I think it's this end room that is the worst culprit. Possibly something in that one as well. So I imagine those two rooms behind us are going to be the two that are going to be the most damaged by the problems that we've had going on here. So there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms up the stairs. But I think what we'll do is, shall we be systematic about this? Shall we do it one room at a time? Right, so we've got a little closet space here. Little narrow window, lots of hooks. That's nice and very practical for a family place. Downstairs powder room, very nice. Those are both perfectly fine. Main living room, I don't think this needs any work either. I think that's safe and fine and no damage in here. Oh, nice dining area. And there's the big patio doors into the back garden. Bit of space for the dog under here. Oh, where does that lead? Oh, that's the garage, good. Again, no problems here. So it doesn't look like any of this downstairs so far needs any work. Lovely kitchen. I like those big open spaces. I really like that. That's one of those very sort of traditional old style kitchen places, isn't it? Where they used to have a fireplace and they've built into it for the kitchen. Right, so downstairs is absolutely gorgeous. I really like it. And none of it needs any work at all. So that's really good. Right, so over here we've got office space. So this is great. This doesn't need any work at all either, so that's lovely. We've already cleaned up the hallway. Family bathroom. A little white for my personal taste, but it's perfectly clean. Very serviceable. Double sinks. Yeah, that's quite practical if you've got family with lots of kids and things. No fighting over the sink. So it's just these 3 rooms at the end that are the ones that are going to need the work done to them. Right, so it looks like there's still a mark underneath the window there, but I don't think it's coming off. Just see, look, it looks like there's still a little bit of a stain on the walls. Right, so these are the ones where we're going to have to do all the work. Oh gosh, I think that this one is the scene of the explosion and the fire itself, and that's the one where we cleaned it outside from the porch roof. So everything in this room has to go. They're lucky that there's still a floor in here and a roof, I think. Scorched and incinerated is the word, isn't it? Yeah. Right, that's going to need replacing. And we're going to need a good clean, see if we can we clean anything off. Give it a good scrub. Giving it a good scrub isn't helping. It really is. This is a full refurbish, this one. Right, so let's start by fixing the electrics to make the place safe. It looks like they were really lucky that they haven't blown the main fuse box and had to rewire the entire house. Just need to rewire the one room. Alright, let's put that back in. I think poor Hannah has to buy herself lots of headache pills and try to keep the children under control. Oh dear. Poor woman. I mean, there's tearing your hair out being a parent, and then there's this, isn't there? This is a true tear your hair out disaster for a parent. It's the nightmare every parent doesn't want to see, I think. Right, so we want to paint the ceiling with the white paint. I love that we can paint ceilings. That is so good. It's quite a big square, so I wonder if you overpaint, if it goes like it's not going to go. I hope they've been clever enough to make it so that it doesn't go outside the room. Can you imagine you put a fancy colour paint on the room that you're doing, and then you walk into the next room and you find that you've got a strip of paint? That would be horrible, wouldn't it? I'm sure they've stopped it at the walls, but we'll have to test that on one of them just to be certain that it does work that way. But I love that we can change the colours of the ceilings now. That is going to make things a little different. It's another element, isn't it, to your design. I wonder if we can put those kids light up neon star things in the kids section on the ceiling. Can you imagine painting a darker scale, a dark blue or a black ceiling, and putting the neon star things on the ceiling? That could be quite cool for a kid's bedroom, couldn't it? So, pink mist for the walls. Gone for a smaller pot because the white one's just too big. I've just wasted all the white paint, haven't I? Watch the small pot be too small now. So I've bought the paint the wrong way around, I think, haven't I? I like this pink mist. I think it's a really lovely colour. So I'm assuming that one of the twins is a girl, and this is going to be her room, which, or is this going to be the parents' room? Didn't they say the fire started in the parents' room? It's quite a small bedroom for the parents' room, actually, isn't it, if this is the parents' room? Once we pop a double bed in here, there's not really going to be hardly any space left, is there? And I think there was only a single bed in the room, wasn't there, when we first came in? But then if we're refurbishing, we could be moving the rooms around anyway, so we'll see. Yeah, definitely not big enough now. So I should have gone for a small pot of paint for the ceiling and a medium-sized pot of paint for the wall. There you go. So my guesstimates of the paint sizes were completely wrong on this job. And I couldn't cut the grass in a straight line either, so I think I'm on a slightly off day here, so it's a good job we're not doing the design ourselves and we've got to follow what they want. Because I think I'm having one of those I'm making mistakes today, aren't I? Oh dear, poor kitty. And get the edges there. And then I think, oh, one little strip and then we're done. Yeah, last little strip there. We have removed all evidence of the failure. I wonder if I'm going to need any more of that white paint. I'll solve that other bad door as well, the ones that have been damaged by the fire. There's the new doors. Let's just line that up. Pretty! That looks so much better. There we go. All evidence removed. So yes, there's a big double bed, so this could potentially be the parents' room, or it could be one of the kids' rooms. I'm a bit confused now as to which way around they're going to be making this house. That is a huge but absolutely gorgeous wardrobe, the woody wardrobe. So we've got quite a palish wood on the floor, and we've got very light walls, so I think we want to kind of go for a light and airy feel to the furniture. So maybe we want to go as dark as we do maybe a darker edging and a lighter door. Don't think we've done something like that before. That could be quite nice, couldn't it? Cream fixtures and fittings. I think white is just that little bit too harsh. What do we think of that? Because then the back part of the wardrobe then kind of matches the colour of the doors, doesn't it? On the actual access doors to the room, so that might work quite nicely. I'm not sure. I would like the wardrobe over there. I don't think we are going to need to paint this ceiling. Oh, well, that looks fine. Let's just sell these pots of paint. Sorry about the funny noises in the background. My cat seems to be wanting to try and eat a cardboard box today. I think I've got him to stop. But unfortunately his tendency he does seem to have a bit of pica, which is when they eat things you're not supposed to eat. He does tend to try and eat cardboard, so we are trying to train him not to. But he loves so much playing with cardboard boxes, it's kind of hard to not let him have one. Right, so he is getting better though, he really is. Right, we want a nice double bed, so we've got the pink on the wall, so let's go for a little bit of pink on the bed. I think we're going to go for a pink duvet quilt like it's already got on. I think that would be a good way to start. We want to match the colours of the wood to the furniture we've already got, so we want the darker on the light edges and then the lighter on the other sections. So we've gone for the mahogany and the cedar, and we'll go for the pink bedspread, and then we'll decide what to do with the kind of like the white lines on the pillows, and we've got pink as the main ones and then a paler white as the front, so that's good. If we're going to put the bed though under the window, I think we are going to have to move the wardrobe to the wall behind where we're stood at the moment. There we go. I think that's going to be better if we do that. Might be a bit more rearranging as we go, because I'm not sure how much more furniture they want in here. Because to be fair, it's such a huge wardrobe. But that will also give you all the storage you need. You don't necessarily need to put anything else in there, do you? Right, we need 2 rugs though. Now, if we only had one, I'd just put it at the base of the bed and say done. But wanting 2, I'm not quite sure where we put the second one if we put one here like this, see. So where does the second one go? Unless we push the bed to one side and put the rug at one side, but then they want us to do two bedside tables, so but the room isn't really wide enough. See, if I rotate the bed onto a different wall, I think, see, if we put the bed over here, we could put the second rug at the side here. Like, oh, it still won't fit. I was just going to say like so, but it won't fit. This is quite a tight fit room, this one, isn't it? And there definitely are 2 bedside tables, so we don't really want the bed pushed right over in the corner. So, I feel like I'm playing Tetris. Nothing quite fits in the room. How about if we... Can I put the rug like that? I mean, that doesn't feel ideal to me, but it's kind of the only way I can fit it in. Right, we want a yucca. Now, shall we go for the pink pot, maybe? Could that go here? And then we're going to need the bedside tables. And what else we got? Pictures, lamps. It's going to need to be pink, isn't it? And then do we use the mahogany for the base? And then the cream metal bits. Yeah, that's a pretty lamp actually. What else do we need? We need another one of those. I think I'm doing this back to front now, aren't I? I just want to know how many pieces of things we're going to have to try and fit in. And that picture. Oh look, pretty little puppy. Right, you can go on the wall. It's even got pink collar, look, so it matches our colour scheme. Yay! Light switch. Got a few here next to puppy. Have we got a ceiling lamp to put in? Bedside cabinets. Vertical radiator plumbing. Ooh, where are we going to fit a radiator? Where am I to fit a radiator? How about here? Is there enough space there? Yes, it's going to have to go there. We're definitely going to have to move the bed across. So what we want to do is get the two bedside tables out. Maybe we put one. We're going to have to move the yucca plant, aren't we? Put a bedside table in, move the bed across, put the other bedside table in, and then figure out where to put the yucca plant. I think that's what we're going to have to do. So move the lamp, so that's going to have to go on top of the bedside table. So if we grab this, let's see how big these are. The Olski bedside cabinets, and we went for mahogany and cedar, didn't we? Yeah, and then the cream metal for the handles and things. I wonder if there is space to leave the yucca plant in that corner. So if we move the bed across, let's see if the second bedside table will fit. And if not, we definitely need to move the yucca. There's the second one. Will you fit or no? Right, so the yucca plant's definitely going to have to be moved. Let's put you down there. Right, we're going to have to move the yucca plant. Come here. Right, then we're going to put you. You can sit there for the moment. We need to move this across. Move the bed to the centre of the wall again. So the bed's ended up back where it started. I have Tetrised my room around until things fit right. Move the lamp onto the table. Now let's try moving the bed again. Oh, and I almost had it. Almost. Yes, right, now we want the... where did I put the bedside table? There you are. Let's fit you in here. And then we want the other lamp from the top of there onto the bedside table. There we go. And then we can have all the lights ready to turn on. Lovely. And are we happy with leaving the yucca plant there? Where else could we put it? I think along the wall over here is going to have to be the best spot, really. It's kind of hard to find space for the yucca plant, isn't it? I don't really want to put it right in front of a radiator because I think that would be too hot, wouldn't it? I'm going to just see if we can rearrange these rugs. Do you know what? If we rotate them like this, maybe we can fit them side by side. I think that might look better, rather than have them buried underneath the bed altogether. That just seems a little wrong somehow. Well, come on. You can fit. I believe in you. Oh, yes. Lovely. Hey, we did it! It all worked. I like that bed. I think that's really kind of cool. And that is absolutely gorgeous as a piece of furniture, but it's absolutely huge, so yeah, that could potentially be a bit of a problem. We definitely need to get rid of that sofa. That's definitely evidence of the problems that have been happening here. Right, so, ooh, what is it that you wish us to do? Alright, so you want us to change the brick. Right, so this is going to hide the little smoke marks that are still on the walls. There we go. So it's being turned into a little bit more of a rustic feature with the rustic panelling. Those sort of industrial lamps that they've got on the walls, that kind of matches the theme, doesn't it? And then we've got woodland paintings as well, so that all kind of matches. And then they want us to add a tank. And is that a reptile tank or a tortoise? Turtle tank. I was just going to say tortoise. No, turtle or reptile tank, I think. Let's have a look. Let's do the panelling first, and then I think after we've done this landing, I think we might make that the end of this episode, and then come back to do all the rooms in this part 2. We'll go all the way around with our panelling. We are definitely going to need to buy some more. We're just over halfway now already with the panels. They're going up quite quickly. Let's put one here and one here, and then we can go from both ends and see if we can meet in the middle. And then above the window we might need another pack here. Let's see how close we can get with this one. Yeah, we're quite close, but just not quite. One more should finish it and we should have a few left, I think. So I'll just finish off this panelling, and I think we will look which animal it is they're going to be adding here on the landing at the beginning of the next episode. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!